Imagine waking up tomorrow and discovering that something inside your body has been quietly changing for months. Not your heart, not your lungs, your liver. You could eat a diet packed with fried chicken, French fries, and samosas every single day and still feel completely normal. This lack of physical pain creates a dangerous disconnect. While you feel fine, your liver cells can gradually overload with fat, undergoing structural changes that often remain hidden until they are difficult to reverse. Let's look at a very common routine: grabbing a side of fries with lunch or snacking on fried chicken after work. It is easy to picture the grease from those meals simply sliding down your digestive tract to coat your liver like a dirty frying pan. But biology works through chemistry, not mechanics. Your liver functions as a massive biological processing plant built to manage the nutrients entering your bloodstream. Your body actually requires dietary fat to maintain cell membranes and produce essential hormones. The real hazard lies in deep frying. Look at this chart comparing energy density. A standard baked potato has a manageable baseline of caloric energy, but when you deep fry that potato, it absorbs oil and loses water, delivering a highly concentrated payload of energy. The cooking oil doesn't damage the organ on contact. Instead, the damage begins when you repeatedly introduce a massive energy surplus into a biological system built for strict balance. Under normal conditions, the digestion process is highly efficient. When you eat, bile emulsifies the dietary fat, enzymes break it down, and the components are routed to your cells to be used for immediate energy. But when high-calorie fried foods become a daily habit, you consistently take in far more energy than you burn. Your body has to find somewhere to put the excess. This leads to metabolic dysfunction-associated steatotic liver disease, or MASLD. Your liver begins packing that unused energy away as expanding droplets of fat directly inside its own functioning cells. Think of it like a warehouse. At first, the boxes are neatly organized, but as the daily energy surplus continues, the shipments pile up. The biological workers become overwhelmed, yet the system keeps running without setting off any pain signals. While you still feel healthy, this quiet accumulation creates a tipping point. Once these cells are overloaded, it alters how your entire body processes energy and regulates blood sugar. As the cellular environment becomes crowded with fat, your tissues become less responsive to insulin, the hormone responsible for regulating energy storage. To compensate, your pancreas works overtime, pumping out even higher levels of insulin to force those resistant tissues to respond. This chart illustrates the trap your body falls into. Excess dietary energy creates insulin resistance. That resistance forces higher insulin production, and those chronically high insulin levels act as a signal, commanding the liver to synthesize and store even more fat. The liver is now fighting against its own broken metabolic network. What started as a dietary choice has evolved into a localized, systemic crisis. Eventually, the continuous fat accumulation stresses the cells to the point that it triggers an immune. Over many years, this progressive scarring develops into cirrhosis. The internal structure of the liver becomes so disrupted that it can no longer filter blood or process nutrients, which significantly increases the risk of organ failure. A routine, daily habit of excess calories has successfully dismantled an essential organ, all while remaining entirely silent. However, the liver possesses a remarkable biological trait. Unlike your heart or your brain, it is capable of significant cellular recovery if the pattern is caught before severe cirrhosis sets in. You cannot fix this with a weekend juice cleanse. Lemon water, special herbal mixtures, and internet detox teas are ineffective at removing accumulated liver fat. The liver operates as a living biochemical factory that handles toxins and waste naturally. It does not require a flush. It simply needs a cessation of the daily metabolic overload to begin its own repair. Saving the organ requires abandoning magical thinking, providing the liver a balanced environment so it can heal itself. You do not have to swear off fried food forever. The objective is to break the compounding pattern of making deep-fried, high-calorie foods your daily default. Try a simple 30-day reset. Shift your cooking methods to baking, roasting, or grilling, and center your meals on minimally processed whole foods. This directly eliminates the extreme energy surplus. By removing that constant excess calorie load, You allow the liver's natural pathways to process the backlog and clear out stored fat. The liver rarely complains when things start going wrong. The most dangerous warning your body possesses is the one you never feel. It is your responsibility to change the pattern long before that silence breaks.